New episodes of Stargirl premiere Wednesday, August 31st, only on the CW.
Now at 10, a fiery police pursuit of a stolen construction truck ends on the freeway when the armed suspect slams into the center divider and runs across traffic lanes.
Plus, a wild chase of a carjacking suspect in a stolen Amazon truck, wanted in a series of home invasion robberies. How police tracked down the suspected thief.
And he had a big smile and big plans, but it all came to a crashing end when he was struck and killed by a driver who never stopped. His family seeking justice tonight. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And down Mary Beth McDade in tonight for Sherritt Calvin. We begin with breaking news in Pomona, where a wild and dangerous pursuit with the driver behind the wheel of a stolen construction truck has come to a dramatic end with the help of a canine.
Sparks were flying as the driver weaved through freeway traffic lanes, even hitting a car before an armored vehicle moved in. This happened, of course, after dark, and it was a wild scene. It was a construction truck that was actually towing a traffic signal behind it, and there you see that traffic signal. That's where the sparks were coming from. We understand at one point spike strips may have been used by authorities, and at least one of the rear tires on the right side of that vehicle was deflated, and there you see the armored truck move in, and you see the SWAT team pinching that driver up against the center median. He runs across opposing traffic lanes where traffic clearly was light at the time. And Gil Levis aboard Sky 5 picks up the story from here. Gil.
Mike and Mary Beth, a crazy pursuit out here in the Pomona area. It came to an end here westbound 10 at White Avenue.
And again, a difficult signal patch there with Sky 5. We will bring you that story as we're able to reestablish that signal momentarily.
And in other news tonight, the search for a killer after a man's bloody body is found on a quiet Woodland Hills street, the victim of a brutal stabbing.
Joggers made the gruesome discovery shortly before dawn. KTLA's Chris Wolf live in Woodland Hills, where he spoke to neighbors who are concerned for their safety tonight. Chris.
They certainly are, Micah and MB. Police have not yet identified this victim, but neighbors and family members have. And now everyone is wondering who did this and why. This is a quiet community with tree-lined neighborhoods that young families and retirees alike call home. But violence broke the calm along San Feliciano Drive in Woodland Hills early Tuesday when joggers discovered the bloodied body of a man on the sidewalk. Detectives with the LAPD say the victim had been stabbed multiple times in the back, possibly while he was walking in the street, and then was able to stumble to the sidewalk before collapsing. Police officers responded to what they initially believed was a traffic accident. They closed off the area for much of the day, and detectives were walking door to door looking for information, witnesses, surveillance footage, or any other evidence.
The call came out about 5:40 this morning, so the street is very, very dark. So surveillance cameras, hopefully, if we get something, would have to be very good to pick something like that up.
We heard it was a hit and run, and then they changed it to a stabbing. This is a really quiet neighborhood, but it doesn't surprise me. It's happening all over the place. So.
We spoke with several other neighbors who declined to go on camera, but identify the victim as a 41-year-old Iranian-American man who grew up here and was still living with his mother when someone took his life. Neighbors describe him as nonviolent but deeply troubled because of a long-term battle with drugs. They say he would walk the streets at night, shouting loudly. Whatever happened, many people close to the victim believe drugs and substance abuse played a part in his death. Police know one thing for sure: they have another murder to solve. If you have any information or home security footage that could help this murder investigation,